For three-quarters of a century, the Museum of Science and Industry has been at the forefront of hands-on learning with a unique experience that's unrivaled. Since its opening in 1933, the museum has continually fulfilled its mission to inspire the inventive genius in everyone. In the 21st century, we're doing even more to advance our vision to inspire and motivate our children to achieve their full potential in the fields of science, technology, medicine, and engineering. Even though the museum has more than 200 unique interactive displays, every guest has a particular favorite that continues to awe and inspire them visit after visit.
Well, I liked the chicks exhibit, and it's kind of interesting to see the two areas. The first part where they're just hatching, and then the second other area where they've hatched already and are kind of starting to walk around a little bit.
Baby chicks, and you can see them hatching.
The Museum of Science and Industry has something for everyone to discover. Lasting memories are made as generations of families experience these exhibits together.
First time I came, probably was third or fourth grade with grammar school.
I find it interesting that they're asking the same questions that I used to ask when I was coming as a child.
I hope that my son remembers coming here and that he will bring his kids here like I brought him here when he's a dad.
Through its many interactive exhibits, the museum offers immersive, hands-on learning opportunities for children and adults alike.
It helps a lot because sometimes, like my daughter wants to know, how does electricity come about? How do we get the light to work? And so it helps me answer those questions.
It just gives them an idea of what everything that they learn at school is all about.
They always have choices here, and they see what their choices are. And I think that's the greatest thing about it.
Educational programming is at the heart of the museum experience. Millions of families visit and learn essential scientific values and methods of thought and inquiry that last a lifetime. Through educational facilities such as the Fab Lab and the Crime Lab, students learn a lifelong appreciation of science and discover new career paths in technology, medicine, and engineering.
My name is Mike O'Cool. Been teaching at Belding School is my 7th year. I just want them to see science kind of in action, see how it works.
My name is Pauline Daniels, and I teach 5th and 6th grade science. I'm hoping today that when they go and do this workshop, that they become excited about science.
You know, this might cause that spark for them to move on and continue with science, maybe even as a career. I want to see them be able to problem solve and work with their classmates and work with different adults and find the solution to the problem.
This is the perfect place to learn anything that you needed to know about science.
It's the goal of the Museum of Science and Industry to motivate students and inspire them to become the skilled professionals America needs to achieve breakthroughs that change the world. Imagination has no limits. A little girl can picture living in a fairy castle. A young boy can pretend to be an astronaut. Or a family can take a journey on the Great Train Story.
We still see young kids coming up here. I still talk to people who are like, oh, I remember coming to see the model trains when I was a little boy.
People are still bringing their grandkids because they remember when they were here. So it's always going to be a generational thing, and people are always going to continue to come.
The world is ours to discover. The museum offers a chance to experience innovations of the past, as well as encourage the growth of science and technology for the future.
Well, I think we learn at all ages, and we never stop learning. And I love how the museum keeps updating and bringing in those new components as technology grows in our world.
This is still the most remarkable museum in the world because you can come here 7, 8 days in a row and they always find something different.
With more than 175 million guests in 75 years, it is clear that the Museum of Science and Industry continues to successfully fulfill the mission set forth by its founders, connecting parents with their children, students and teachers, and every guest to the world of science, technology, medicine, and engineering.
Science is actually all around us. Everywhere we go and everything that we experience in life has something to do with science. And by coming here, maybe they can have that light bulb go off in their head and get the idea that, hey, I can be a scientist too.